an action word. Okay, so we know every sentence needs our subject and our verb. So those are telling like an action, feeling, state of being. Make sure we are consistent tense with the subject, and make sure we are being concise in that. We don't need to be extra wordy in those. So I want you to read the next two slides. So this one's a multiple choice. The second one, you're telling what's wrong with each sentence. So take a second. So each of the first three taxis I saw were too far away to hail. What do you guys think? Sounds good the way it is? This one's actually a trick question. And I know on the first practice test that we took, these types of questions got a lot of you. When you see of the first three taxis, what is that? A prepositional phrase. Those are added in between the subject and the verb a lot, and it can confuse people when they're trying to decide the subject-verb agreement. Okay, they see taxis and they want to say were. But is taxis the subject of the sentence? What's my subject? Each. So would you say each word? No. Is it each are, each is, or each was? I guess we don't have the rest of content text to know if it's past or present, but let's assume we want to stick with past tense. Was. Each was. When you have those prepositional phrases, you basically just need to ignore them. Cover that up. So each one was too far away. All right, what's wrong with these sentences? Somebody loved me. What should be that? Or what should that be? Loves. Everyone liked ice cream. Each are beautiful. Is. Nobody do it better. Okay. So, you guys are good with picking your subject-verb agreement when it's like that, subject and verb side by side. It's when we have those other phrases in there that it gets confusing. So with those prepositional phrases, look to the left of the prepositional phrase to get your subject, then check your subject-verb agreement. So if I said only one of the dresses fit me, okay, what's my prepositional phrase? Of the dresses. That's my phrase that I'm basically ignoring. So my subject is one. Would you say one fit or one fits? Fits. So this one should be fits. A selection of fruit, cheese, and nuts were served at the party. Okay, that sounds right, because you're reading nuts as plural, you want to say were. But if we take out this phrase of cheese, fruit, cheese, and nuts, so the subject is selection, would you say selection were served? No, what would we say? Was. So that one should be was. The argument between Pat and Ron saddened all of us. Right, what's my prepositional phrase that I need to ignore? Okay, that's what I'm going to take out. So the argument saddened, what would we say? Saddens. The books on the table is due back to the library. Right, that one does kind of sound wrong, but on the table is my prepositional phrase. So books is plural, so what should this be? Are. The books are due back at the library. Do you guys understand those? Those are some common, easily missed questions. All right, read the next two and try to answer those. So I woken up at 10:30 to find that my alarm clock had failed to go off. Does that sound correct? No. What are my options? If I said woken, what would I have to put with it? Had woken. It's one of those irregular verbs. So had woke, is that the correct form? No, that would have been woken. So would it be I woke up at 10:30 or I waked up at 10:30? Woke. All right, my boss was mad that I had forgot to bring the report I had been preparing at home. All right, so if I look at my answer choices, on all three of these, they changed it to forgotten. So should it be forgot or forgotten? Forgotten, because of the had forgotten. Okay, so now the rest of it, we're trying to decide what's the most concise way. So I had forgotten to bring the report I had been preparing at home. To bring the report I had prepared, does that sound better than had been preparing? Yes. I forgot to bring the report that had been prepared at home by me. That one's extremely wordy. The by me is totally unnecessary. So that's not a good choice. Forgotten to bring the report I had been preparing at home. All right, so we have narrowed it down. We said A was out, so it's either B or D there. What do you guys think? B. My boss was mad that I had forgotten to bring the report that I had prepared at home. You guys, do we all agree? That one sounds good? Okay. So make sure you're watching for our nice, concise, short and sweet, to the point. All right. Any questions there? So I am stopping here with this.